Okay, so we are almost done. I finished putting on all the decals and I was going to show it to you, but I said let me show you one last customization or detailing on this kit before I move on to other things. And that is, of course, detailing the gun. Now, yes, it comes with its little, ammo barrel and, thing that goes in front, the nozzle. But I wanted to detail a little bit further, and I wanted to detail these little parts here. And I said to myself, well, I could use panel accent, panel line accent color, but it's black and it's not going to show through. There was something that I picked up back in April at the MosquitoCon, and it was this one, oil brushers, medium gray. I said to myself, will this work with this? This is basically a model paint specifically for you putting like specific oil brushes and tints and things like that, but I discovered that since this has a rigid point and there's enough paint here, if I tap it in there slowly, it'll fit right there nicely. And then of course there's a little left over, but with your finger you can clean it off a bit, or with a with a Q-tip. Let me try to do the other ones here. I've seen videos of this, basically not doing this, but I can't wait to try it on other kits. Do I have? Hang on a second. I'm going to try to wipe it off with this. That should be fine. I can clean that off easily. This is oil based, so I could use enamel to clean it off. And to show off what it really looks like, here it is done with this part. Nice, right? Okay, let me finish it up and go on to final assembly. Alright. Finished putting decals, finished detailing it a bit, but now let's put it together and see how it looks. We'll begin with the legs. Put this one here, like so. Oop, come on. There we go. And goes there. There you go. Put this one here. This here. Turn his hand around. Connect this here. And then the head. And then the rifle. There we go. There you go. There's the Leo. I'm not going to do a close-up like I normally do. Let me just do it this way. It'll be a lot easier. But there it is with all the decals that I put on. Decals that I got from usagundamstore.com last year, and I used it on many kits, including my GM Sniper 2 custom, but these decals are amazing. give you the full look of it. Nice, right? Now, putting on all these decals was fun, but I didn't realize that I missed this part here. I got that part done. I just didn't get this part. But I did order a second set of these decals, so I'm going to put them, once I get them, I'll put them on. Obviously, it'll be done. But I want to finish it up completely. So right now, this is what the kit looks like now, but I did not finish just yet. I need to put on a little bit of multi-black, a little bit of ground brown, so I can weather it up a bit. So give me a little time to weather, because right now, as you can see, it's still shiny. I want to give it a dull coat. Dull coat. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back so we can see how it looks like fully weathered up. Well, I thought it would probably be a fun idea to actually do a little bit of weathering for you guys all to see. And I'm going to take this kit apart right here, so it's a lot easier for me to work with. But yeah, let's do this. I'm using a little brush that I ordered online that's I think appropriate for the Mr. Weathering color. I'm using the multi-black right now. And I'm just going to apply it in areas where I think the weathering is required. I did test this out beforehand. I didn't show it to you, but I did put it on the thigh armor. That's why there's some panel line markings there. Good to cover them up again. Now I showed you the other color, the ground brown, excuse me, and I'm actually going to put it on the bottom of the feet, which I think is appropriate for that. Since I didn't use brown on the joint areas like the kit was originally designed, no reason for me to put it on them. Just get them all into nooks and crannies. One would argue that maybe I could. This can be used. You can use the panel line accent mark solution, but since this is for weathering, no reason for me. Since I'm weathering it, no reason for me to do that panel lining again and then the weathering again, unless there's something specific that you need to do. There we go. I'm technically making a big mess here, but there's a purpose in all this. Remember, there's a little hole there. There we go. So this is still wet. I'm going to let it dry a bit, and I'm going to get the other one that I just finished and using a Q-tip. Just going to rub it off a bit. Just leave it there for a second. There is a solution, a cleaning solution for you to wipe this off. I've had some success with it, but sometimes the solution is a little too strong. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, we have this one right here, the solvent, Mr. Weathering Color Solvent. I've used this, but I think that's only to be used if you allow this paint to dry too quickly, too long, and it's stuck in there for a long time, and you want to get rid of a bit of it. It can also double as a paint brush cleaner if you're using the brush that I have right now to clean it. That's what I'm assuming. There we go. Also, as you can see, I did this right on top of the decals. So, if I remember correctly from someone who, I think it was Vegeta, who did this, he clear coat the part. After he painted it, he top coated it with a gloss coat, which I just did, which somebody was asking me why did I do that, and think somebody answered my question for me. So I painted it, I clear coated it, I applied the decal so it adheres well. I could have clear coated it again, but I decided not to, and now I'm just finishing up putting on the weathering before the final coat. Yeah, this thing dried up a little too much, but that, just a light rubbing should be fine. That gives it a little grime there, here and there. Could have tried the brown. The brown could have been great, but I'm gonna put that in the feet and see how that comes out. See some parts that doesn't want to come off after rubbing it, so let's use the solution a bit. There we go. Comes off a little bit. I don't want it too much, but then I'll just use the dry portion of it. Not too much. I don't want to get rid of some of the panel lining. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so let me just do the upper part of the legs. I'm sorry, the upper part of the torso area. I'm going to do the brown on this. And let's review, finally review all my Leos.